Okay, hello, hello. Here we go. We're getting ready to do our Tai Chi Qigong flow. Let's start loosening up, nice and relaxed. Hope everyone's having a good week. We're going to do our energy breaths first. So we breathe in the nose and blow it out the mouth. We're going to start with some arm circles. Make sure you breathe. Another direction. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You know what I forgot? I forgot my music. So let's get some music going here. Okay, and while I want you to do this, stop, interlock your fingers and push forward. Bend your knees and tuck under. And then stretch the arms up overhead. And down. Take your right hand, touch right behind the shoulder. Pull backward. Hold it, pull backward. That's it. And then from there, come down, come across the front, grab on your knee. Now it's important here again, bend your knees and twist. And then back to the center. And the other hand, touch behind, pull back, hold it. Nice stretch, breathe. And down, come across the front, grab underneath, bend those knees and twist. And back to the center. Okay, so I want you to interlock your fingers behind your back and just pull the arms back. Nice stretch of the shoulders. And relax down, shake your arms out. Circle around the hips. And other direction. And then bring your feet together. I'm going to turn to the side for this again. Bending from your legs, hands on top of your knees, and then circle around. Another direction. Okay, now when you come up, we're going to pick the chest up and lift straight up from the chest. All right. Feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, tailbone tucked under, nice and relaxed. Okay, now we're going to breathe in and out through the nose. Breathe nice and deep. Expand those lungs. That's most important. Expand those lungs. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax the fingers. Keeping those knees a little bit bent. Sink the weight down. We're going to go ahead and start with our wings. Nice and slow. Up to the shoulder level. Breathe in, down, breathe out. Come up nice and relaxed. To the shoulder level. Big deep breath in. And then just let them float down as you breathe out. Again, up, breathe in. Down, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come up, bend and pull. Breathe out. Pushing out. Arms up overhead, breathe in. And down, breathe out. Relaxing the fingers again, up, breathe in, keep breathing in, nice and deep. Push out, breathe out. Overhead, breathe in. And down, breathe out. Nice and relaxed, up, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. down, nice and relaxed. Okay, we're going to come up and down. Go up, breathe in, down, breathe out to the shoulder level. And again, let the hands float. Up, breathe in, floating up, and just remember, you're pushing that balloon down. Breathe out. Breathe in, and out. In, and out. Nice big deep breath. Keep going, keep going. And we're going to go into embrace the tree and open out to the side and back to the center and close. So you breathe in as you open, breathe out as you close. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, relax the shoulders, and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And now you're going to come over and turn the palms down, nice and relaxed, and sweep up to the chest, breathe in, turn the palms up, stretch up overhead, breathe out, and release. Now what you want to try to do is to breathe all the way out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe all the way out, empty those lungs, and release. Breathe in, breathe out, release, in, breathe out, release. Now this time come up to the chest, bring your right leg forward, left hand up, right hand down, twist to your right, and just hold it. Breathe, pressing from the palms, not from the fingertips, from the palms, like you're holding up the ceiling and the floor with your palm, with your whole hand. And then come back, bring the hands back to the center. Okay, we're going to do the other side, left leg forward. And again, pressing with those palms. You got the whole ceiling in your hand, top hand, putting your hand on the floor. Hold it, relax, breathe. And then back to the center, step back. One more time inside. Right leg forward, left hand up, right hand down, twist to the right. And back to the center, step back, switch the legs, press and twist and hold. And come back to the center, bring the hands into the center, palms nice and relaxed, and up and down. Now one of the things I want to mention to you is when you're bringing your hands up, okay, now some of you may not have the flexibility, but you want to try it as much as you can. What you're looking for is this, okay? I know you may only be able to get to here, or to here, or some of you may only be able to here. That's okay, but I want you to try to work it a little bit more each time. Every day, just a little bit more, a little bit more. Try to push yourself a little bit further. The more range of motion you have, the better it's going to be, okay? So you really want that range of motion. Stretch it up. The arm is right up next to the ear. That's what you're looking for, okay? Work it as best as you can. Stay within your range, but try to improve it a little bit more. A little thing you can do. Put your hand on a wall, and what you do is we call a wall walk. With your fingers on the wall, just walk your fingers up the wall. Walk them up, walk them up. Now let's just say this is how high you can get it. Just place your hand on the wall and hold it. Don't try to lift it or anything, just hold it. And then, like a creepy crawly, a little bit more each time. If you feel a little tight, stop, just hold it. And this may only be as far as you can go, that's it, okay? But keep with them, do the same thing with the other hand. Do as much as you can, but keep trying to strive for a little bit more improvement. Think of 1% progress, okay? Just a little bit more, okay? It'll help you out. All right, back to our stance here again, up and down. All right, we're gonna go embrace the tree, open, and then come into holding that ball. And your knees are bent. Up, circle, and bend and close. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. In, and out. In. And then we're going to hold. Turn your top hand up. Thumb is up. We're going to follow that elbow. Cloud hands. Shift and turn. Change the hands and back. Keeping your feet flat on the floor. Knees bent. Follow that elbow. All the way across. So you change first, then you go. Change first, then go. Just float from one side to the other. Okay, now coming over to your left, you're going to take that left hand and we're going to pull that tissue out of the box with the fingertips. The thumb touches all the fingers. Keep the arm there. Right arm circles up and out to the side. Single whip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. In. And out. Now when you sweep down, we're going to change those hands. Follow the elbow. And then come across. Okay, now that right hand is going to pull that tissue out of the box with the fingertips. Thumb touches all those fingertips. Leave the arm there. Left arm circles up and out to single whip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Sweep down, change the hands, and back to cloud hands. And then come back into that ball, bring the hands up, and down. Good. Okay, we're going to do what we call our bow and arrow. So the legs are apart. Now you notice I have a watch on one hand and none here. So we're going to be switching, so you got to know which is which. So we're going to start off with my watch with my hand in front. So you're going to have your right hand in front. Okay, you can see my watch. The other hand's behind. And we're going to call this bow and arrow. We're going to sink down. Okay, so you're going to take your inside hand, which is your left hand, and we're going to close it very lightly. Okay, as we bend down, again, we're going to imagine that we're going to be holding a bow and pulling the strings of the bow, and we're going to lift this elbow up, the inside elbow, and we're going to pull it back. And as we do, take that right hand and open it out to the side. Now you notice where my hand is. It's right by my chin, and my elbow is straight back. It's not behind me. It's straight. Just again, if you were to pull, if I'm here and I pull straight back, so you can still see my elbow. And that's what you're looking for. Pull. Okay? And then we're going to turn to your left, open, sweep, coming up. Now remember you saw my watch before? Okay? Now you don't see my watch. Okay, I switched the hands. So your left hand is in front. Close the right hand. Okay, you're going to lift the elbow up and pull. So you're looking out over your left hand. Then you're going to turn to your right, open, and sweep up. Now, there's the watch. Okay, so the outside hand is the one that's going to hold the bow. The inside hand is going to pull the strings. So we're going to take the inside hand and close it. Sink down, pull. Bend your knees, looking over out to your right hand. And you're going to turn to your left, open, and sweep again. Now, watch. Close the right hand, sink, pull. Looking out over your left hand, turn to your right, open, sweep up. Here's the watch. Close the inside hand, bend, sink, and pull. Look out over your right hand. Turn to your left, open, and sweep up. No watch. Close the inside hand, sink, pull. Turn your head, open. And we're going to come back into the center, feet back to parallel, up and down. Okay, good. All right, now from here let's do this. Let's talk about legs apart again. Okay, so what we're going to do is take your hands on your hips and bend the knees. Now again, notice how I go side to side. I'm shifting my weight. So I want you to shift over to your left. Okay, so your left knee is bent, your right leg is straight. Now from here, I'm going to bend forward. As I do, I want to bend now both knees. Both knees. As I circle all the way around to the other side. Now look, see I'm facing the front? You can see my shirt. Come back to the center. Now do the same thing on the other side. Tilt over to your right. Bend over. Now bend both knees as you circle around over to your left. Face to the front. See, here's my shirt facing forward. And come back to the center. Let's just do this. Let's just tilt this way and tilt the other way. Because this is how you start and finish. You're going to start in this position. You're going to finish in this position. But just on the other side. The idea is I want you not to lift with your back, but to lift with your leg. Okay, so let's go over here to your left. Chest forward, bend both knees, over to your right. Turn to the front. There you are, there's my chest. Come back to the center. Tilt over to your right. Bend over, bend both knees as you circle around. Face to the front, here's my chest. To the center. Tilt over, bending both knees as you circle around. Face to front, here's my chest. Come back to the center. Let's do one more time each side. Tilt, bend, circle around, face front, and up. One more. Bend, down, circle around, all the way to the front, face front, and center. And then bring the legs in again, back to the center, up, and down. Good. We're going to go into embrace the tree, open, and back into the ball. Now, just like we did our cloud hands, leading with the elbow, now we're going to do what we call side block. So as you shift over to your left, don't lift your arm up, just pick your hand up. Just do like this. Pick the hand up. Okay, now we're going to make two circles again, but instead of leading with the elbow, we're going to lead with the hand. So up, and we're going to push. And we're going to change the hands, push. Change the hands, push. Change the hands, push. It's a different movement, but also it's going to lead into our brush knee. So I want you to get comfortable doing this movement. Side to side, and right across, and right across. Brush, rock, And the hands still stay in front of you. They stay nice and close. So your hands are about a foot away from your chest. Side to side. So you can work both of these. You've got the side block and you've got the cloud hands. They each have a different type of an application. Okay, one leads with the elbow and one leads with the opposite hand. We're going to come back to the center, hold the ball, come up and down. Again, up and down. We're going to go into embrace the tree, open and back into that ball. Let's do parting the horse's mane. So we're going to shift over to your left, step out with that right heel, shift forward, pick up your right hand, push the left hand down. And we're going to shift back to that ball and come forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And now we're going to step back to the ball. Put your foot over. We're going to change the weight. Turn the hands over. Okay? And now we're going to step out with your left heel. As you come forward, pick up that left hand. Push the right hand down. Shift back. Breathe in. Forward. Breathe out. Now, if you find yourself losing your balance, keep both feet flat on the floor. If you feel okay with it, pull the toes back. If not, just keep the feet on the floor. I want you to have good balance. I want you to feel it. So you can keep the feet flat on the floor as you come forward, or you can pull the toes back. And forward, one more. Back. And forward. We're going to come back, step back to the ball, to the center. Bring the hands up. And down. Again. Up and down. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do what we call our energy punches. I want you to place your hands in front of you, palms forward, close your thumbs into the palm, and then the fingers over the thumb. Now normally, from a self-defense standpoint, you would have your thumb on the outside, but this is totally different. That's why the thumb comes first. Close the fingers over the thumb. You're going to hold your hands in front of you like you're holding two candlesticks. And you're going to pull your elbows straight back. Now notice here, my elbows are touching my body. They touch the body and they slide back. So my arm is actually touching my body. Place it back, straight back, not out here, okay? You want it straight back, hands on top of the hip bone. And we're going to bend the knees. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our right hand. We're going to take the right hand, we're going to punch it out like you're handing a candlestick to somebody. Then you're going to open it. We're going to turn the hand. You're gathering the energy and pulling it into the palm. Thumb first, then the fingers, and then bring it back to the hip bone. We do the same thing with the other hand, alternate hands. I'm handing the candlestick out. I'm opening, grasping that energy. Close the thumb first, then the fingers, and then bring it back. Switching hands, punching out, open, grasp the energy into the palm, thumb first, bring it back. Now what you want to try to do is focus on your hand. Okay, as you get comfortable with this, focus on your hand and not on me. Punching out, open, grasp, close. Excuse me. Punch out, open, grasp, close, and back. Out. And back. Keeping those knees bent. Grasp. And back. One more time each hand. grasp, and back. Circle the arms around, and down, up and down. Good. Now we're going to bring the feet together. We're going to bring the feet together. We're going to do our golden rooster. Now again, let me review this. You're going to do this as you feel comfortable. We're going to start. Push the knee forward. Okay? Just push the knee forward, and as you push the knee forward, you'll notice that the heel comes off the floor, but the toes do not. Okay? Lift it up. So I want you just to work this. Lift it. Push that knee forward. Push it. Push the knee forward, which lifts the heel up, toes stay down. You see the same thing on the other side. Push. Okay? Push the knee forward, toes stay on the floor. Push. Push. And now we're going to lift it up. Now, I had in class this morning, I had a woman who was lifting her leg up and she kept falling to the side. And I explained to her it's about counterbalance. So I explained that when you go to lift your foot up, if your foot comes all the way down like this, that means your weight is on this side. I said just try to move your weight a little bit more over onto that standing leg. And guess what? She got it. And she had this big smile on her face, okay? Because it does make a difference. So we're going to start. Put the arms out to the side. Shift over to your right leg. Push the knee forward. Now from here, just pick the leg up and down. Then we're going to transfer it to the other side. Push the knee forward, up. Now don't rush to lift the leg up. Make sure that you shift all the way to the side before you make that move with the leg. Push the knee forward, up, and down. Transfer the weight. Wait until all of your weight is on the standing leg. Then push the knee forward, up, and down. Transfer the weight. Hold it. Push the knee forward. Lift up and down. And then keep going. And then what I want you to do is, as you're working this, to practice, is just to hold your leg up a little longer. Now a little longer could be 1 more second longer. It doesn't matter. As long as if 1 more second is 1 more second than you already did. If you can hold it up for 2 seconds, hold it up for 3. You transfer your weight, hold it, then push the knee forward, lift up and down. Let's do it 1 more time each side. Transfer over, push the knee forward, up and down. Last time, shift over, all the weight's on the standing leg, push the knee forward, lift up and down. Bring the hands up and relax down again. Up. Now we're going to go out to the side, up and down again. Then we're going to bring the arms up overhead, breathe in and down, breathe out. Again, breathe in. Now as you come down, you're going to take one hand, I'm going to get closer here so you can see. I want you to place your hand right here on the belly. This is where my belly button is. Okay, so I'm not up here, not on it. Right here, the belly buttons are right here. Okay? And then place the other hand on top. I want you to do just a couple of nice big deep breaths, but when you work this on your own and do it for a minute, 2 minutes, whatever it is. Just to get the idea of it, if you place your hands here, focus on your breathing, slow, deep, and relaxed. Just do a couple of breaths. Across the waist, down the legs, and then just shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right. Keep working at it, one step at a time, a little bit every day, and you'll get it. Thank you so much for allowing me into your homes. I appreciate it. Have a great week.